Hello to everyone on the old YouTube. Welcome to my channel. I'm going to give you a little demonstration on the Albrecht 5 to something. No, 5890 EU CB radio, 10 meter radio, whatever you call it. We can have a listen to the old Suffolk boys and see what they're yarning about, hey? Right, let's turn the volume up and I'm going to QSK on the side. That's Peter from Felixstowe. And that's Scotty Dog in Felixstowe. As I was commenting on the last video I've done a week ago, this radio is very narrow bandwidth on receive. And obviously you can make a lot of noises if somebody's not on frequency, or they have their mic levels up too high, or they might be not using a genuine CB radio 2781 rig or any of the President radios, or not the CRT 6900s. I'm quite pleased with the radio, but I'm a little bit disappointed in the audio quality. But I did actually purchase another new speaker. I'm just using a coffin speaker, but that's better because obviously I've got the speaker underneath the other radio, so I can't really hear. So I have to rely on speakers that's, you know, external. So let's have a little listen to the breakers and see what they're talking about.
Report this just taking it easy, having a beer, you come back, having a dinner or whatnot, so it's all good.
QSK.
Yeah, someone inside.
Of course there is, Scotty Doggy. Yes, I can just hear him. If he had a little bit higher modulation, I might be able to hear him. I don't know what he's using. I've done another recording because I didn't think about talking about the accident was appropriate, so I'm doing it again and explaining the situation. Anyway, Peter, hello there. Is it Peter, did you say, or John? I think it was John, I think, not Peter, is it? So, yeah. You coming over really well on the old Albrecht there, Scotty Doggy?
Well, yeah. No, Sam John on the, he's down there near the, down the front there near the dock, so, yeah, I'm coming through alright, Duane.
Yeah, just trying to get this blooming, I get the focus just right, and then it goes off again. I'm turning down the mic gain on the recording, so it was rather loud, so I'm hoping this time when I upload it to YouTube it should work fine.
Yeah, well, play it back to yourself before you upload it and check it out, so yeah, it should be good though.
Right, okay, tell me a little bit about your radios. I don't want to be too rude there, John, but I want you to tell me your review on the President Barry 2. Was it 3? Yeah, President Barry 2. What is your reviews about the Barry 2? I know you got a recommendation by me, but obviously, what do you think about the radio in general?
Yeah, nice. It's very compact. It's got a few features. You know, different modes, which is AM, mid-block, European, and UK 40. It's got some new and improved noise filters, noise blanker, and suppresses background noise as well. So yeah, I mean, it's a nice little compact radio, and I think, you know, value for money. I do like it. Obviously you can change the colour of the display. There's no any different colours to choose from. But yeah, I mean, you know, good reports all round, and you know, receives well and gets out well. So yeah, I like it a lot.
And I didn't look at it. I don't normally look at the instructions, Scott, but you do have to excuse me. What is that button you was telling me about? Was it the A3 or something on the top right hand corner on the Barry?
Yeah, it comes up as a logo energy, sort of, you know, near the top right hand corner. But it suppresses background noise. You press the PTT and then press the Vox button and it activates it. And yeah, I mean, you know, it's not working well. Obviously it's got auto squelch as well, which I've got on. And yeah, you know, I mean, you get the manual, and some manuals are good and others aren't so good, but the manual that came with this, I've had a good read through it, and that's good.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah, I just wanted to review about the Albrecht radios. I know they are expensive for what they are, but same again, it's got sideband on it as well, which is beneficial. I personally think the Albrecht is a lot better than the Grant, the President Premium Grant, and also the CRT 9900. Yeah, I have to try you on the old sidebands next showing, and yeah, I've got a better, clearer picture on the old webcam, so it's not coming out of focus now. So anyway, well, thank you for that little review on the old President Barry. I'm pleased that you're happy with it, and you know you stick with it. And I personally think that must be one of the best radios to buy at the moment if you suffer with household noises. I don't know what it's like in the car. I suppose it will be remarkable. The only disappointment is with the Barry, the signal strength. It's not real, is it? It's not. It's sort of fake. That's the only drawback about the old Barry, isn't it, Scott?
Fake. I don't know how you mean, really. I mean, you know, for what it is, it's under £100, and I think that's a very good radio.
Yeah, but I think it would be useful if it had like a poundage meter that tells you what the signal strength is. It's only got 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 4 blocks, and you don't know where they stand in. I guess £5 is 1 block, £10 is 2 block, £20 is 3 block, and the 30 plus is the last block.
Yeah, quite possibly. Yeah, the signal meter, that's not my cup of tea. That's the only drawback is the signal meter, but apart from that, it's a very good radio.
Yeah, Roger. Tell me if my modulation is loud enough on this radio. I'm using a Capo power mic, but by using a standard mic on the Albrecht, obviously it's not so loud, is it?
That's it, yeah, no, that sounds good, it sounds fine. I think we've got Michael coming back in on the side now, so, and John sat on the side as well, so yeah, you'll have to wrap it there, Duane.
Yeah, let's just get Michael in with the old Harrier. Come on, Michael.
Hello, Roy, how are you?
I'm okay, thank you very much, my old sweetheart. Yes, I'm just doing another video because you was talking about you know, your accident, and I think that wasn't appropriate to put it on YouTube.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, Roger. What's your views about the Harrier there before I'm not going to be greedy, I'm not going to be lasting long. What's your views about the Harrier? You're using a proper 2781 radio there, Michael. What do you think of it?
I think that's the best thing from Blaze Slice, man. I'll tell you, the one that people used to love these old Harrier CVXs. They've got what they say on the tin. You've got a tone on them, a low, a medium and a high. And if someone's coming through nice and squeaky like old Blue Rat and his cousin Gary, you can squelch out really with their tone. No, well, they got ears like radar, these rigs, mate. I'll tell you, they can pick up from anywhere. The triangle tone is fantastic. If someone's just a little bit off frequency, you can dial them in using that. For a 1980 CB, It's a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, that's what we need, you know. But the thing is, you know, I had a comment regarding buying all these new CBs, and I said to Scotty Dog that if I didn't do a review regarding the Preston Barry 2, he wouldn't even know if it's any good or bad, and that's why I do actually review them and actually buy them and see what I think. And you know, I quite honestly, you know, it's got to be someone who's doing a proper review, because at the end of the day, Michael, the CB shops in general hasn't got time to undo every single radio and give it a proper soak test. I mean, it's the people that buys these radios, and you know, we're just like guinea pigs, and when you need to send it back, you get half of it back.
Well, the thing of it is that we're limited to EU for power of things that we have in this country, like Hoovers. We're not allowed to have a certain wattage of Hoover. But so they don't get in the trouble, they put them with a bare minimum of 4 watts. So they'll just scrape out the 4 watts if someone done a test on them as they come into the country. Because if they did and they came over, then they'd be fined lots of money.
Yeah, but don't you think it's a bit disappointing when customers get a brand new radio and they're only running like 2.5 watts, which meant to be 4 watts as agreed? And of course, excuse me, sorry, listen, that's so rude of me. It's very disappointing when it's not really up to spec. If you buy yourself a radio and you really like to buy a new one, you know, you got to know what you're buying, don't you? You know, you can't just buy a new radio. I mean, I know the old ones are pretty good because you can modify them and turn them up, but you know, I'm very disappointed with all the modern new radios that people buy. They're not, you know, running like half the power, and it's a little bit it's a little bit misleading, isn't it, for people who wants to come on board on the CB, and it's only running 2.5 watts back to you.
Yeah, but another thing as well, you see, what are their setups like? Whatever you can say, whatever you can do, everybody's setup is different. I mean, a lot of these people, what are they doing? Are they getting these CBs? Have they had the aerials for a long time? You know, has the coax gone down? You know, if you don't get good coax, your swar goes up. If you know, far on it, your swar goes up, you know. A lot of people are running, you know, duff leads, duff patch leads. All that counts to getting a good signal to give it to actually work properly. 1 second work properly, we put them on the spot, the signal meters, with a dummy loading. A lot of them will compact and they actually do nearly 4 watts. Only if the conditions are perfect, like a new cable, new aerial, you know, everything like that.
Yeah. I've got to wrap up the show on the old YouTube here, people, because I've been on here, 13 minutes. Oh, we got a lot of interesting things to talk about CB radio. It's a new era, but you know, I hope CB that will grow even further with this lockdown. I mean, once the lockdown, I suppose people will be back to normal, but it's nice to have that you know, that new guy in Felixstowe coming on board, and he's having a bit of a shout on. I don't know whether if he's been on since 1981 like myself, but anyway, Scotty Dog, do you want to wrap up this video? And well, we let Michael wrap up the video first as I'm talking to you. So obviously, well, thank you very much for taking part on the old YouTube there, Michael, and Scotty Dog, and also John over there in Felixstowe. Just to get you the feel of all new high-tech radios. Back to you, Michael, then we hand it over to Scotty Dog.
Yeah, thank you, Duane. Yeah, as I say, I do like the old era CBs and I do like the modern ones. You know, I've got a 6900N, as you know. I'm an owner of 2 Lincolns, as you know, Duane, because one of them used to belong to you. You know, I do like them radios, but if for CB and CB only, just the 2781, Harrier, 901. Can't bring him.
Yeah, right, okay. Back to you, Scotty Dog. Are you going to sign off with the old YouTube channel there, baby?
Rather than the near radios, that's for sure. But yeah, it's all good. Yeah, so back to you, Duane.
Sorry, I double keyed. Sorry, what did you say? Can you repeat that again, Scotty Dog?
No, not really. No, do you know it, John?
Right, we say goodbye. Right, goodbye everyone on YouTube. Thank you very much for listening to the old Suffolk boys. I'm in Essex, so I reckon it's a good 10 or 11 miles across how the crow flies. So thank you very much for listening on YouTube, and you know, to subscribe and thumbs up and all that palaver, which I don't really, you know, don't really take any notice of them. And thank you very much for your comments on YouTube. And this is thank you very much, and you take care. Cheers. Thank you very much for subscribing. Bye.